For many years, I've been trading my own money, whether it's options, stocks, or other assets, constantly refining my strategy. Recently, I've started noticing the value of utilizing prop firms, especially when you consider leveraging other people's capital instead of tying up your own. Think about it this way: if interest rates are low, why pay cash for a house when you can use someone else's money? The same concept applies to prop firms. Now, I know everyone's financial situation differs. If you're sitting on millions, that's a completely different story. But for many of us, leveraging others' capital could be a game changer in how we trade. If you have substantial savings outside of trading, volatility becomes less of a concern. You have the freedom to take calculated risks, knowing you have assets outside of trading accounts to invest in other opportunities like real estate or even starting a business. I personally find myself disliking locking up large sums of money in trading accounts. It's that psychological effect, losing a few grand and suddenly calculating my net worth, even if it's just a temporary dip. The mental aspect of trading is critical. If I get too caught up in the losses, I start overthinking, which is detrimental. It's these mental traps that can really affect your ability to make clear, rational trading decisions. That's why I'm starting to see the advantages of these prop firms. They offer a way to limit your risk while still allowing you to grow. I was chatting with a trader friend recently, and it reignited my interest in the futures market. So, I reset my Top Step account. It was only $49, and I'm back in action with futures. Instead of trading every day, I'm focusing on waiting for those key setups, breakouts from the previous day's range. This strategy allows me to stay disciplined and avoid the choppy markets. Trading every day isn't always effective. Patience and discipline are key, and prop firms can be a great way to avoid the temptation to trade unnecessarily. I prefer waiting for the ideal setup when the market aligns perfectly with my strategy. Prop firms, despite their rules, offer a lot of benefits. Now, I'm not someone who enjoys following strict rules, but when I'm trading someone else's capital, the risk is lower, and I can still be profitable. If you follow the system, reach your targets, and request payouts, it's a solid way to make money without risking your own funds. For those who don't have millions sitting in a bank account, prop firms can be an excellent way to trade without tying up significant capital. Of course, this approach isn't for everyone, but if you're open-minded and willing to follow the structure, you can make money with minimal risk. Currently, I'm working with Top Step, going through the 50K combine. I'm already making progress and expect to hit that $3,000 target soon. Once I pass, I'll make a video about it. I also recently got into a new prop firm, Trade the Pool, and I want to give you a quick rundown on it. Trade the Pool is a stock trading platform they reached out to me about. They gave me a $100,000 account to try out, and I've been testing it with a bit of a slower pace. Right now, I'm up $500, and the target to get funded is a 6% profit, which equals $6,000. The 6% target might seem high compared to futures, but different prop firms have different rules. If you can stick to them and be consistent, you can request payouts and start making a profit. The $100,000 account I'm using is designed for trading larger stocks like Tesla or Nvidia. The goal is to have enough buying power to take significant positions in these stocks, which is why I think the $100,000 account is a good place to start. The Flex and Max accounts both have a 6% target, but the Flex account offers more leeway. The Max account is stricter with smaller daily losses allowed. For me, I prefer the Flex account because it provides more flexibility in how you trade, which is important for staying disciplined. Once you meet the profit target, the payout split is 70/30, with the Flex account costing $545 to get started, and the Max costing $435. The good thing about the Flex account is that there is no pressure on the timeline. You can take your time to reach your profit goals. A few things to note: there are rules for trade duration and trade range, so you can't just make quick, tiny moves. But if you're an active trader, you'll want to be aware of these. It's important to have a consistent trading approach, and showing steady profits over time is what will help you qualify for payouts. You can visit the website for more detailed information and comparisons with other prop firms. They also have a FAQs section and contact options if you need more help. For those who want to trade stocks but don't have $25,000 to put into a brokerage account to avoid the PDT rule, Trade the Pool offers a great solution. You don't have to lock up a huge amount of capital to trade stocks, which is why I think this could be a great option. Though the company is based in Israel with a UK office, there could be concerns about overseas brokers. However, they have good reviews, and I've had no issues with their platform so far. In the future, they might even consider a US office, which would make things even better. To summarize, for $545, you get the opportunity to trade a $100,000 account without worrying about locking up a huge amount of money. For someone who doesn't want to risk $25,000, this is a great way to test out your skills and see if it works for you. I've taken a few trades on the platform, nothing huge, but I've made some steady progress. The platform isn't perfect, but it gets the job done. If you're someone who values simple candlestick patterns and key levels, the platform should be fine for you. Execution has been smooth for me. No major issues with fills. I've been able to take positions and get in and out quickly when necessary, which is crucial in fast-moving markets. Overall, Trade the Pool is a solid option for anyone looking to trade stocks without tying up a ton of capital. It's not the perfect platform for everyone, but it's a great solution for those who want to avoid the PDT rule and don't want to lock up a lot of money.